Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः Bhadram पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. PDF notebook page 16, Gita Press, my book, page 72, mantra number 8. Let us chant mantra number 8. Bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante
बिभ्रदे हृदयग्रन्थिः
sarvasaṃśayāḥ
चिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयाः
kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi
kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi
tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare.
tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is the mantra that we just entered last week, towards the end of the last class. A beautiful mantra which tells us what happens when this knowledge is gained. Okay. So tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare. that is a if statement, if or when statement. When a person drishte knows, sees what? Sees Brahma in this param and avaram. Param and avaram. There are only two things in this universe: superior, inferior, high, low, dharma, adharma. Two things are there. Duality is all that is there. That is param and avaram. Okay, Shankara will explain. So, when the entire world of duality is seen as nothing but Brahman, then what happens? Well, bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante. All binding desires are gone. There will never be a desire which has to be fulfilled for me, without which I am unfulfilled. Such a thing will not exist anymore. Okay, bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante. Chidyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ. All doubts about this reality are gone. Kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi. Well, all doubts about reality and therefore all doubts about life. What is the reality of life, etc. Everything is gone. kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi. Well, one's karma also, which is supposed to be infinite, karma palam, there is no end to it. Janma after janma waiting to happen, that is gone. So indicating Jivan Muktaha or Jivan Mukti as a result of this jnanam, this knowledge. All right, so we can chant the Bhaashyam. Not chant, but read the Bhaashyam. Bhidyate hṛdayagranthiः
bhidyate hṛdayagranthiः
avidya vasana prachayah
avidya vasana prachayah
buddhyashrayah
buddhyashrayah
kamah
kamah
Kamaha ye asya hridi shritah
kamah ye asya hridi shritah
iti shrutyantarat
iti shrutyantarat
hṛdayashrayah asau
hṛdayashrayah asau
na atmashrayah.
na atmashrayah.
Yeah.
धन्यवाद.
So Bhagavan Shankaracharya is beginning to explain this first quarter. Bhidyate hṛdayagranthiः. Okay, Vidyate, he doesn't say what it is. But much later, towards the end of the sentence, he does say, Vinasham ayati. Towards the end, he says, Vinasham ayati. Vidyate bedam. 1 second. Where did I go? Yeah, Vidyate. The sentence after we just read, he's going to say Vidyate bedam and then Vinasham ayati. All right, for now, let's keep it like that. Vinasham, destroyed, eliminated. Okay. Vidyate, get eliminated. What are the things that get eliminated or what gets eliminated? Hṛdayagranthiः. Hṛdayagranthiः. So the knot of the heart. Knot of the heart. So highlighting that fear, anxiety, all the emotions that we do not want will come under hṛdayagranthiः. Tighten up, just whatever grips us, whatever we don't want, whatever emotion we don't want is hṛdayagranthiः. In Dakshinamurti, Ashtottara Namavali. Dakshinamurti also has Ashtottara Namavali. And the last name, if I remember right, hṛdayagranthi vimochakaya namaha. Vimochakaya namaha. One who removes what? Hṛdayagranthiः. Like that particular 108th Namavali is that. 108th name for Dakshinamurti, the one who removes hṛdayagranthi. But what is hṛdayagranthiः? Shankaracharya says kamaha. Kamaha. So we have to carefully understand this. Kamaha literal meaning is desire. Okay. And he removes our desire means what? Desire. Even Krishna had a desire, What desire he must have had? He had all kinds of desires, and he walked around, and at least as far as Arjuna is concerned, you are confused. You got to think better. You got to come out of this confusion. So Krishna had a desire that Arjuna come out of this confusion. And on top of that, big Bhagavad Gita was taught. So everything was done, Krishna. He did not blindly do it. He had a particular plan, particular type of approach. All that was done. So when Arjuna and Duryodhana approached Sri Krishna, when war was approaching, the time just pre-war, Krishna was lying down. This is the story. And then Arjuna came and stood next to the feet of Krishna. And Duryodhana was there, it seems, near the head portion of Krishna. And then both of you ask what you want from me. Because I saw him first, I want him to. Arjuna, you have the first preference. Sometimes these preferences are very important. The order is so important. And here also, order must be very important. And Arjuna asked for Sri Krishna. He already made a statement that you can't, you can do whatever you want, but I will not fight. Like that he had said. And then Duryodhana said, my God, if Duryodhana was praying, this is the time he must have prayed, correct? He must have prayed. May Arjuna not ask for all this. Ashtauhanis and all these things are there. War, cavalry, and so much is there. Krishna also had all this. So Krishna had kama. So we have to carefully kama. But then they are all non-binding desires. Please keep that in mind. Non-binding. These are my wishes. And if they are fulfilled, fine. If they are not fulfilled or partially fulfilled, that also fine. So that's why karma yoga is so important for all of us. And so kamaha, here he says bhidyate. They're all destroyed. Because when there is no second, there can't be a binding desire. No second. And so what he's saying is, this kamaha is avidya vasana prachayaha. Prachayaha, built from, collected from. It is a total build-up, it seems. Prachayaha, due to avidya vasana, due to the vasana of avidya. He doesn't say avidya prachayaha, he says avidya vasana prachayaha. That vasana, that's what vasana stops us from studying Shastra. Avidya is there, okay, let avidya be there. But avidya is there to be removed only. So why not? Vasana is there. Some vasana. This artha kama vasana is constantly kicking in. And I cannot come out of that. It just grips me. And there's no chance at all. And so that vasana, I think Shankaracharya is using that word like that. I feel vasana, he says. Have you ever heard the word avidya vasana before? I've not heard it before. So that's what I think he has in mind. Everybody has avidya, but why not to say, no, I have avidya. I'm ignorant about a lot of things, especially about moksha, so let me go after that. No, we don't talk like that. So, avidya vasana is there. And what is that vasana? How does it manifest in my life? Hey, based on everything I do and say, it manifests. Starting from, I'm a boy, I'm a girl onwards, identity starts. And it's a deeply entrenched idea. Nobody can shake that idea. And people around us also will not allow us to shake the idea. And they only confirm what I know as right. Anything I say other than that, Mata, Pita, Bandhuhu, Mitram, some shloka has all these things. And all these things, this is my Mitram, I am his Mitram, her Mitram. Like that we say, and we develop a huge network also, which is all absolutely real. That absolute reality is a result of this avidya vasana. I don't give any room for any possibility that it can be different. But then, name mrityu Shanka name jati bedaha pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Hey, wait a minute. I thought I was pita. Now you're telling me I'm not pita? Yes. It's time for you to start thinking like that. Another shloka in Upanishad says, I'll come to that. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Janma also you did not have. This is the greatest puzzle in life, right? Hey, what are you telling? You're not born means what? Yeah, better think about all these things. Janmadinamidam ai priya sakhe. That's good, nothing wrong. You should celebrate Janmadinamidam. But then, please understand, Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Okay. So, Nirvana Shatkam. Na bandhur na mitram. Gurur naiva shishya. He is my guru. I am his shishya. Okay, good. That's better than other relationships. But then there should be a time when even that relationship should be seen as mithya. That's what Shankara says in this one, Nirvana Shatkam. And I said Upanishad. Atra pita pita bhavati. He says, she says, Atra pita apita bhavati. When you come to this, when you see it, pita becomes apita. Apita means non-father. Father becomes non-father. Mata, mata, bhavati. Mata plus amata is mata, mata, one word. Not one word, but sandhi. Atra mata, amata, bhavati. Beautiful. Then what about devaha? Gods are there, no? Devaha, adevaha, bhavanti. My God, this is too profound. Is the Veda is saying that? Yes, Veda only is saying that. And what about Vedas? Vedaha, avedaha, bhavanti. That is the power of this Upanishad. So, it comes and then it goes away. It does the job and then goes away. Then goes away, not expecting any credit and this, that, and all. Beautiful. Anyway, and then he adds another word here, buddhyashrayaha. Buddhyashraya means that kama for which buddhi is the ashraya. Buddhi is the support of the kama. Buddhi is the substrate of this kama. This kama settles down comfortably in the buddhi, in the mind. Like that he says. So what is the connection between that and what we're talking? Let the kama be there somewhere. Okay, it's in the mind. All right, I can understand that. But then he says he has something else in mind. He has in mind, Shankaracharya, all these darshanas, okay, that talk this Nyaya and Vaisheshika. They say, hey, Atma is not Nirgunam, Atma is Sagunam. Brahma is Sagunam, yes. Why? What kind of gunas it has? It has many, 8, 9 gunas it has, it seems. 7 or 8 gunas. Ashta gunaha. Like that they talk. And so, Shankara is saying, okay, now is a good time to say, hey, kamaha ye asya hṛdayagranthiśchidyante. Atma cannot have kama. This Ashta gunaha is there. Somewhere in Drigdashya Viveka, Shankara actually lists all these things. Kama sankalpa sandeho. Shraddha, Shraddhe, Dhriti, Tare. Like that, one shloka he writes. Those are the 8 gunas. What are the 8 gunas? Kama, Sankalpa. Kama means desire. Sankalpa. Sankalpa means you can say a determination. I want to do this. I want to get it. That's it. That determination is called Sankalpa. Kama Sankalpa Sandeha. Sandeha, Vichikitsa, doubt, Samshaya. All these are emotions, that happens in the buddhi. Kama sankalpa sandeho shraddha. Shraddha, shraddhe. Means shraddha is there and ashraddha. Ashraddha. I believe in something or I don't believe in something. Both. Shraddha, shraddhe, dhriti, tare. Dhriti means a staying power. Staying power. Fortitude. There's some word for it in English. Fortitude, I think it is. Or fortitude. Okay, that is called dhritihi. Then Itare means adhriti, lack of fortitude. All these are what? Qualities of Atma. Say this Nayayikas and Vaisheshikas. Nyaya Darshanakaras and Vaisheshika Darshanakaras. Like this we have darshanas, right? So Bhagavan Shankara wants to make a point here, I think. So asya, but the Shruti says, Shrutyantarat, Kamaha ye asya hridi shritaha. Atmani na shritaha. Hridi shritaha. They are not in Atma. They are in the mind. Hridi means buddhau. In the mind. We saw that. And then he continues, I think. Iti Shrutyantarat. Hṛdayashraya asau na atmashraya. Okay, hey, these are all functions of the mind. They are not functions of Atma. They are not qualities of Atma. Na Atma Shraya. They don't rest on Atma. Hey, everything rests on Atma finally. That is all. Don't forget that. Matstani Sarva Bhutani. Okay, don't forget that. But still, Atma is Nirgunam. Even though everything rests on Atma, Atma is not Sagunam. Like that point he is making here. Okay, I hope that side point is clear. Okay. Asau hṛdayashraya. Asau kama. This kama is hṛdayashraya. Is supported by the mind, hṛdayashraya. Not supported by Atma, na atmashraya. Like that, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is rephrasing the statement of the Kathopanishad and Brihadupanishad. Kama yasya hridi shritaha. Okay, next. Bhidyate.
Bhidyate.
Bhedam.
Bhedam.
Vinasham ayati.
Vinasham ayati.
Chīdyante.
Kṣīyante.
Sarvagneya vishayaha.
Sarvagneya vishayaha.
Samshayaha.
Samshayaha.
Okay, we'll pause with that. So we saw that bhidyate, bhedam vinasham ayati should go with the previous hṛdayagranthiśchidyante bhidyate. We saw that vinasham ayati. That which gains destruction. That is the meaning of bhidyate. Shankaracharya is saying. He's using there are different verbs to explain the same one verb. Okay, bhidyate. Bhid means to split, to destroy, to disintegrate. All these things are the word bhid is used. So bhidyate, bhedam, vinasham ayate. Vinasham. That is the meaning. So nashyate ityartaha. Vinashyate. Vinashyati. Remember vinashyati. Somewhere we saw the word vinashyati.
Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha.
Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha. Sangasteshu pajayate. Sangat sanjayate kamaha. Kamat krodho bijayate. Krodhat bhavati sammohaha. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Smriti bhramshat buddhi nashaha. Buddhi nashat vinashyati. We saw that. Vinashyati. So, this nasha of the body is okay, we can handle, another birth will come. But buddhi nashat, what will happen is, then I am creating a vasana. Unnecessary vasana I create, and which will prolong. So, anyway, what was that, Prasanna? Prasad?
No, it was, so is it same, pranashyati and vinashyati? Because it comes pranashyati at the end of that sloka.
Okay. Name pranashyati and all he comes. That's what you're talking about?
No, yeah, buddhinasha. Oh, sorry. I think it is vinashyati only. I confused.
Okay.
Thanks.
Chīdyante. sarvajnaya vishayaha samshayaha vichedam ayanti. Okay. All right. So now he's going to talk about that second quarter. Chīyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ. That sarva and samshayaha are separately listed. Sarva jnaya vishayaha samshayaha. Okay. Chīyante. Chīyante is going to again come later. Chīyante again means what? Vichedam ayanti, he is going to say at the end of the sentence. All right. Doubts also disappear. Samshay means doubt, Doubts also disappear. And we should ask what kind of doubts, So he's saying sarva samshayaha. And what is that sarva means? Sarve jnaya vishayaha. Vishayaha. Vishayaha means things. Things covers a lot, The word thing is too broad. So what? Jnaya vishayaha. Jnaya means to be known. What must be known? What ought to be known by us? It could be anything, including mathematics. Okay, including what to eat, when to eat, all these things, rules, from morning to evening rules. And so Nyaya Vishayaha. All this, those are Nyaya Vishayaha, things to be known. And he says, he just equates this to Samshayaha. They are all doubts, that's it. Full of doubts, constantly. Because you thought you're a nutritious food. Somebody says, no, you should not soak it in buttermilk. You should soak it in ghee. Like that, somebody will come and say, that's it, over. So all the things you used to do, gone now, gone out the door. That's it. And so there's always something to be done better, something better that you can do. And so there's always a doubt pending. There's always some lingering doubt will be there. Lingering. If somebody scratches the surface, you're confident. Then they keep asking you questions. Then there comes one question when you say, I don't know. I don't know. If you're honest, you will say, I don't know. This is what my mother taught me. That's what I will say. What else can you say? This is what we used to do. Beyond that, I don't know. So, but he says here, sarva samshayaha Nyaya Vishayaha Chīyante. All doubts disappear. Hey, Atma Vidya, this is Paravidya. There are two types of knowledge. Ve Vidya, Veditavya. One is Parachai Vaparacha. Paravidya is what we are studying. But the whole world of Aparavidya is still left. Aparavidya is all the sciences. Just expanding. The science knowledge is just expanding. And all doubts about that will go away? No chance. It's not like that. Therefore, we should understand this Nyaya Vishayaha differently. Because my doubts about Sanskrit will not go away by knowing Atma. If so, it would be nice, Many Sanskrit students will start attending Advaita Vedanta classes. And it doesn't happen like that. It works the other way. Some people who come to Advaita Vedanta go to Sanskrit. That is how I've seen. That's my experience. They say, oh my God, Sanskrit, there is so much like that they do that. But Nyayam Yattat Pravakshyami Yajñātva Nyayam Yattat Pravakshyami Yajñātva Amritam Ashnute. Shloka number 13th chapter. 13:12, you can say. 13:12. Nyayam Yattat Pravakshyami Yajñātva Amritam Ashnute. Hey, I will tell you what is to be known. Nyayam, there is one thing to be known. Knowing which, Amritam Ashnute, you will gain Amritam, immortality. Yajñātva Amritam Ashnute. Anadimatparam Brahma Nasattanna Saduchyate. Like that, Krishna had told Arjuna. That is the Nyaya Vastu. That one Vastu, Brahma Vastu, Atma Vastu, Atma. Atma eva Jnyayaha. Somewhere else also Atma Jnyayaha will come. Where it comes? So, if I tell it, all of you will say, oh, and that is Mandukya, mantra number 7. So, that Nantaf Prajnam, na Bahish Prajnam, Nobhayataf Prajnam, na Prajnam, na Prajnam ityadi. Adreshyam, Agrahyam, Agotam, illa, sorry, Adrishtam, Avyavaharyam, etc. Then Prapanchopashamam, Shantam, Shivam, Advaitam, Chaturtham, Manyante, Sa Atma, Sa Vigneyaha. So in that mantra, Mandukya mantra number 7, there also it says, Atma is Vigneyaha. There he uses the word Vigneyaha. Here Nyaya. So connection. Nyayaha means what must be known. Don't get carried away by all these things that have to be known. And what is to be known is Atma. So Atma sa Vigneyaha, like that. That Upanishad herself says it. So that's another clue for us that this Nyaya Vishayaha, all things about this Atma. Too many stories floating around. Which one is right? Etc. These doubts can be there. Pramana Shanka will be there. Hey, is Upanishad really the Pramanam for this? Oh my God. If you have that doubt, only God can remove that doubt. Because for us, this is the Pramanam. These mantras are the Pramanam for us. And so, that is called Pramana Shanka. Then Prameya Shanka. Prameya is Atma, you know. Is Atma really like that? How do you interpret? Yeah, Upanishad is the Pramanam. But now I have to interpret all these words because they're all very cryptic. Somebody has to help us. And then can end up in so many different directions. So that's called Prameya Shanka. So all the Shankas will go away finally. Doubt about the Pramanam, doubt about what the Pramanam says. Both types of doubts are there. And so, and in any case, the student of this Mundaka Upanishad asked the teacher the question. Shaunaka asked the teacher. Who is the teacher? Angiras was the teacher. Asked him, right? Kasminnu bhagavo vijñāte. You have to go back to the 4th mantra of this Upanishad. Kasminnu bhagavo vijñāte sarvamidam vijñātam bhavati. Tell me that which if I know, everything is as well known. That was his question. Students' pointed question it was. Okay. And so that is a very bold question itself is bold. It seems that student seems to know that if I know one thing, then it is as good as the whole universe is known. Yes, that vastu is called Nyaya Vastu. That is what is being talked about in the Upanishad. And so, if you know that one, everything is known. Doubts about everything also is resolved. Even though I won't know any more Sanskrit than I knew before, still I know that the satyam of everything. Correct? So much can be read into this simple little Shankara's word. So, I think that's clear now for us. Let's read the next part of the sentence. Laukikanam
Laukikanam
amaranat tu
amaranatu
Ganga srotovat
Ganga srotovat
pravritta.
Pravritta
Better to say pravrittaha
Pravrittaha
vichedam ayanti.
Vichedam Ayanti.
Yeah, we'll pause there. So the question is, okay, these doubts belong to whom? Well, these doubts belongs to us, obviously, people. Animals don't have any doubts. People are the ones who have doubts. And so, laukikana, the people who are there, who are eking out a living, who are the ones asking questions about happiness and sorrow and life and death and so forth. Who else will ask these kinds of questions? So they are all the laukikas, common people. And so, how long do they ask these questions? Well, amaranat. Okay, I don't know how it is in your book, but laukikanam amaranat, mama and all will come. So there's no mama and all here. We have to split it properly. Laukikanam amaranat is the next word. Amaranat. Amaranat means until death. Maranam is death. Amaranam, there is a Sanskrit usage. If you put the prefix ang in front of it, it becomes until that time. Until. Amaranam. Sometimes they use it in our local regional language also. They use So that 8, Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, you can make a note. 16, 8:16. There is a usage. This usage is there. Brahma bhuvana lokaha punaravartino Arjuna. Like that Krishna is saying. He's saying, punaravartino Arjuna. Hey, these people, they are definitely going to have another birth. When? Even if they go to Brahma Loka. This is what he is saying. Okay. What is that? Brahma bhuvanat. Until Brahma Loka. Brahma bhuvanan lokat. Brahma bhuvanat. Bhuvanat from earth. Brahma to Brahma Loka. Look at the usage there. I hope you got it. So Brahma bhuvanan lokaha. So up until, like that. That is the usage which Krishna uses there. Mamupetya tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Like that he says. Hey, but then if you go after me, then there is no question of punarjanma. Like that, Sri Krishna says that. Anyway, that usage, maranat usage we saw. Up to death, this thing is, these doubts will remain. The doubts never go away. Okay? Especially doubts about Atma. And then, why do these doubts remain like this? Well, we saw avidya, vasana, prachayaha. That vasana is there. Avidya is there, and then avidya, vasana is there. He's bringing another thing also. So, therefore, these doubts will going to be remaining. And then he says, tu ganga srotovat. Your PDF file has a spelling mistake. It says shrotovat. SHRO. It should be SRO. Srotovat. Okay? SR. So, because srotaha, river. Okay? River. And so, Ganga Srota, flow. Srota is actually flow is better, I think. I like the flow. Stream. That's a stream is called Srota. So that flow of Ganga, like the flow of Ganga which never stops. Pravritta. Ganga. Because Shankara is trying to bring in a river that has been there for ages and ages. Shankaracharya's ancestors were talking, their ancestors were talking about it and so forth. Today we are talking about it. And so some punya bhumi, something is happening and Ganga is still flowing. And so he wants to bring that word Ganga is something which will never dry up. The samshayāḥ will never go at all. Never. With an uppercase N, never go at all. And so, we are supposed to say Ganga Stotram and let knowledge flow like Ganga. That is the prayer. And then let all these doubts go away, right? And so, Jashana Makarascha Srotasam Asmi Jannavi. Somewhere we studied this. It has to be Vibhuti Yoga, I think. Vibhuti Yoga. So, Jashanam Makarascha Asmi, among all these animals, etc. This aquatic animals. And then this Srotasam Asmi Jannavi. Among all the rivers, I am Jannavi, like that. He gives himself feminine gender, Jannavi. So very interesting. So that Ganga, which is called Mekong. East of India, it's called Mekong, right? Longest river in Southeast Asia, I think, is Mekong. Mekong goes all the way from China. It comes, and then it comes into this Laos and Burma, Myanmar, and then Thailand, and then Vietnam. All the way it goes from top to bottom. It's flowing, and this name is derived from Ganga. When I first read it, I was just Ma Ganga. That is what is Mekong. Ma Ganga it is. They could not find another word for Ganga. They said we should stick with Ganga. Anyway, so that is the background of Ganga here. Ganga srotovat pravrittaha. Pravrittaha means going on. Doubts, doubt after doubt after doubt. Pravrittaha. Unending. Vichedam ayanti. Okay, these doubts will come to an end. No longer any doubts about who I am, what is my goal, what else I have to accomplish, nothing. Hey, this whole karma is just a game. It will keep me giving me karma palam, and karma palam will give me another birth. And this is the cycle. The cycle has gone. Cycle is gone. Confidently, the person can say. That is what he's saying here. Vichedam ayanti. All right. Next. Asya
Asya
vichinna
vichinna
samshayasya
samsayasya
nivritta vidyasya
nivritta vidyasya
yani
yani
vijñānotpattehe
vijñānotpattehe
praktanani
praktanani
janmantare cha
janmantare cha
apravritta phalani.
apravutta palani.
Okay, we'll pause there. We'll pause there. It should go with the kṣīyante karmāṇi. Okay, kṣīyante karmāṇi, which is following. Keep that in mind. Karmāṇi kṣīyante. Karma is also gone. Gone. Karma is also gone. Doubts gone, he said. Now he is going to say karma is also gone. Okay, what kind of karma is gone? Shankaracharya is explaining. Okay. Asya kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi. Look at the moolam. Kṣīyante cha asya karmāṇi. That is the way to split. And asya means asya purushasya. That person who has decided to study the shastram in this manner, asya purushasya, tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare, is going to come later. Okay, who has got it, right? What else happens to that person? Asya vichinna samshayasya. All right, that person whose doubts have all gone, vichinna samshaya is one word. One whose doubts, samshayaha, are all disintegrated, eliminated. Vichinnaha. Vichinnaha. That's another word there. And asya is what? Nivritta avidyasya. Avidya. One whose avidya is nivritta. Nivritta means what? Has retreated, has disappeared, has gone, has been destroyed. Something like that we have to say. Nivritta. Nivritta avidya yasya saha, Sanskrit students. Bahuvrihi. So for that person whose avidya is no longer, is gone, nivritta avidyasya, my ignorance is gone, but I have a lot of doubts. Can somebody say that? Paramathanandaji is asking this question. I'm free from ignorance. I'm jnani now, but I have a lot of doubts. No, generally, so those kinds of doubts will not be there. And then for such a person, yani vijñānotpattehe praktanani janmantare cha. That's where we stop. Apravritta phalani. All right. What types of karma we know? He's going to talk about karmāṇi kṣīyante, right? 3 types of karma we know. Sanchita karma, the karma that I have accumulated over lives, all the past lives, which is all waiting to fructify, and not yet fructified, right? That is sanchita karma. Sanchi, it is all waiting in the sanchi, bag. It is all there. Sanchita karma. And then this karma that has just fructified, which gave me this body, this mind, this whole senses, this whole life that is unfolding. Every second it is unfolding. That is called prarabdha karma. Prarabdha karma. That portion of sanchita which has decided to fructify somehow, okay, in this particular manner. That whether I am a plant or a tree or an animal or a virus or a manushya, it's the same thing. That is called prarabdha karma. Okay. And then if I am a human being, that jiva is born as a human being, then what happens? Karma is possible. Creation of more karma. Who created all the sanchita karma? Hey, that manushya only created. That is proof to me that I was a manushya in a previous life. And before that also I was a manushya. Before that I was a manushya. How many manushya janmas I must have had? It can't be finite. It can't be finite. I was an animal and plant also in between, but they don't create karma. They only exhaust karma. And therefore, this manushya janma is there. And this manushya janma is given the unique ability to create more karma. Means more punya and papa. Able to do karma and gain karma phalam. Okay, we are the only beings who can do this. And that new karma that I create in this life is now called what? It's called agami karma or kriyamanam karma. 2 words are there. Kriyamanam karma, agami karma. 3 types of karmas are there. Okay. So now Shankaracharya does not use those words at all. Instead, he is explaining those words. And so it is a bit cryptic in a way. If he has said sanchita, we will move on. If he had said the agami, we would move on, read it and move on. But no, look at what he is saying. Yani vijñānotpattehe praktanani janmantare cha apravritta palani. Hey, that is referring to what? Take a guess. It is sanchita karma. Hey, janmantare cha praktanani. Prak. Janmantare. All the lives I had in other janmas, within brackets, previous janmas, janmantare, and tanani. Tanani means these bodies that I had. And vijñānotpattehe prak. Prak means before. Before what? Before the utpatti, the production of, manufacture of, creation of what? Vijnana. Production of knowledge, before the rise of knowledge, self-knowledge. So before the rise of knowledge, all the karmas that I have accumulated. Hey, but what about this janma? No. Apravritta phalami. Don't bring this janma yet. Before knowledge means before this birth. In this birth, knowledge, and then before this birth, because he's saying apravritta palani, the karma that has not yet begun fructifying, means exclude prarabdha karma ityartaha. So if you exclude prarabdha karma from my past karma, what will remain is sanchita karma. So this whole phrase is talking about sanchita karma. Sanchita karma. Praktanani janmantare cha apravritta phalani. Apravritta, not yet active. Not yet active. Prarabdha is active. It's ongoing. Even though tomorrow there is new karma unfolding, day after tomorrow new karma unfolding, still it is part of the prarabdha karma. The ball has started rolling. The unrolled ball is called sanchita karma. All right. We have to read the next one, I think. Yeah. Jnanotpatti
ज्ञानोत्पत्ते
sahabhavini
सहभाविनी
cha kṣīyante
च क्षीयन्ते
karmāṇi.
कर्माणि.
Yeah, we'll pause there. As you can see, he doesn't mention anywhere. You can search and find this Sanchita word not there, Agami word is not there, Prarabdha word is not there. That is why our Acharyas, Paramarthananda ji and others, they say these words were not there during Shankara's time. The idea was there, but the words were not in vogue, which is so strange, Today we take it for granted. So these are all post Shankaracharya words. Sanchita, Agami, Prarabdha. These three words I mean. All right. Jnanotpatti sahabhavini cha kṣīyante. So you should bring karmāṇi in before that. Jnanotpatti sahabhavini karmāṇi cha kṣīyante. So in addition to that sanchita karma, something else also, some other type of karma also gets destroyed. And what is that? It has to be agami karma, correct? Prarabdha karma cannot be destroyed because it is already, the ball is rolling. Rolling ball cannot be stopped. Okay. Cannot be stopped. All right. So that's why look at what he says. Jnanotpatti sahabhavini. And the karma that is accompanying knowledge. Sahabhavini. Knowledge is there. Tomorrow am I alive? I mean, Jnani is alive, supposed to be alive until the person passes away. Body drops. So there is so much life with Jnanam. That is who a sannyasi is. That is who our acharyas are all like that. Thank God there is no death. Immediately after Jnanam, death. Thank God it is not there. Thank God it's not there. Otherwise, there is no Guru Shishya Parampara, Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, won't exist at all. It's meaningless. I'm still wondering, this Jivan Mukti idea is critical for all of us. And going to heaven and getting moksha and all, we have to rethink it. It seems very, I'm sorry to say this, it seems very archaic. It seems very inhuman. I mean, I don't know how to say it. It's not, it sounds good, that's all. It sounds good, that's about it. The minute you start asking questions, then the whole premise falls apart. And humanity needs something profound. It needs something profound. What is this going to heaven and all? And now fights come because of that. Because then my God is better than your God. My heaven is the true heaven. This is all endless. This fight has no end at all. Anyway, that is just a thought. But here what he's saying, karmāṇi kṣīyante, another type of karmāṇi also will go away, which is the sahabhavini, the agami karma. A jnani will not have agami karma. Why? Because akartaham. So guneshu vartante. Karmas will happen, but I have no connection with the karma. Only a jnani can say that. Even though a jnani will say, yes, I did it. Yes, I asked her to do it. I asked him to do it. All that is there. But there is no bondage at all. No binding. These are all not binding karma. All right. So he says, jnanotpatti sahabhavini karmāṇi cha kṣīyante. Okay. That's how we understand that. And prarabdha is not written anywhere. Right? Shankara skips it completely because prarabdha cannot be removed. And for life to exist, every second for life to tick, karma is unfolding. So therefore, since we are now talking about Jivan Mukti, not Maranam. Maranam means you can say prarabdha is gone. But this is not Maranam. This is moksha kalam. All right. So next we will read this sentence. Natu
न तु
etat
इति एतत्
janmarambhakani
जन्मारम्भकाणि
pravrittaphalatvat.
प्रवृत्तफलत्वात्.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come to that. Tasmin
तस्मिन्
sarvajñe
सर्वज्ञे
asamsarini
असंसारिणि
parāvare
परावरे
param cha
परञ्च
karanatmana
कारणात्मना
avaram cha
अवरञ्च
karyatmana
कार्यात्मना
tasmin parāvare
तस्मिन् परावरे
साक्षाद अहमस्मीति
साक्षात् अहमस्मीति
दृष्टे
दृष्टे
संसार कारण
संसार कारण
उच्छेदात्
उच्छेदात्
मुच्यते इत्यर्थः.
मुच्यते इत्यर्थः.
Good. Bhagavan Shankaracharya is now explaining the last portion of the shloka. But before that, the third quarter, kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi, I should have seen it, but I didn't see it. So he's saying, Natu etad janma arambhakani pravritta palatvat. Natu. Natu means what? Hey, all these, this Sanchita and Agami are going to go away, but something is not going to go away. Natu. But not. But definitely not. Natu. What kind of karma that is? It is obviously prarabdha karma. Look at the language he's using. Etad janmarambhakani. The karma that are responsible for the arambha of this janma. Etad janma. Not some other janma. This janma. The karmas that fructified, that decided that all of this karma is going to now unfold through this jiva, in this jiva's life. Maybe a short life, like a mosquito's life, or it could be a long life, like a human being's life, or it could be even longer, like the redwood tree's life. Okay, like this, so many things are there. So that, but in this case, human being, and so that karma cannot be destroyed, need not be destroyed. Why? Pravritta palatvat. Because pravritta palam, it has already started unfolding every second. That is it's a predetermined. That is why it is not newly everything is changing. No, nothing is changing. Predetermined. Prarabdha kalam is a predetermined package that is just unfolding. That's all. That's what he's saying here. And still, I mean, if he had said Sanchita karma and Agami karma will be destroyed, but not Prarabdha, we would have understood it. But now we are going through his thought process. That's good. So that indicates that Jivan Muktitvam is there. Okay. Now the question is, this we saw, tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare, we saw earlier when I gave the gist of the shloka. I told you. When will all this happen? Kṣīyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ and bhidyate, hṛdayagranthiśchidyante and all we saw. When will all this happen? Tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare. When? Summary is what? When in the param and avaram, Brahman is seen. Brahman is seen everywhere. Ityarthaha. Everywhere ityarthaha. Like that girl who went for the first time to the jewelry store with the mother and then said only one statement. My God, mom, everything is gold. That is it. Tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare. Now let's understand what it means. Tasmin sarvajñe, asamsarini. So this is a unique Sanskrit usage. Sati Saptami, Sanskrit students. So he's saying, we'll come back to that later. Parāvare we'll see first. That'll be better. Okay, parāvare. So Shankara is explaining, what is this parāvara? I've never heard this word before. Neither my parents used it anywhere in our conversations. Nothing. And so what is this parāvara? And you look up the dictionary also, you won't find parāvara, by the way. Okay, it won't find. Why? Because Shankara is saying param cha avaram cha. It has two words, param and avaram. Param cha avaram cha. I hope you're watching that. Okay, param cha avaram cha. Parāvaram. Okay, or parāvare. And what is the meaning of param? Param is karanatmana. Karana means cause. Param, which has the form of cause, which is understood as cause. Karana rupam. Here Atma is what? Atma is swarupam. Atma is nature. Swarupam. Karana swarupena. Hey, that which is there, which is the cause, which is identified as the cause. Ishvara is the cause, I am the effect. Jiva is the effect. Everything here is an effect. Creation, that's why we call it creation. Then who is a creator? Okay, that creator is Param. Creator is the cause of this world, And so Karana, originator. So that Ishvara, Param is, literal meaning of Param is, in this case, superior. Avaram is inferior. Kabiraనంdaji says high. Param is high and avaram is low, like that they say. So, all that be as it may, Shankaracharya is saying you don't have to go there. Karanatmana. Cause. And then what about avaram? Karyatmana. Which is of the, avaram means that which is of the form of effect, product, manufactured, produced. That which you will point to and say, hey, that's a product. That's a creation. Okay, that shan, creation, is avaram. And why do you say this avaram is inferior, effect is inferior, and cause is superior? That is because cause is satyam, and effect is mithya. Cause is nityam, effect is anityam. Cause is nirgunam, effect is sagunam. We can use all these words now. And what did Nachiketa ask? Yama.
Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat.
Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. Okay, cause, parāvaram. Can you say dharma, adharma? I'm not sure, because dharma also is an effect only. But he asked the same question, similar question. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. Hey Yama, you tell me something which is other than dharma and adharma. Because I have figured out the whole world of dharma, adharma. And you tell me, is there something other than dharma and adharma? Anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat, anyatra smat krita, kritat. Aha, there he is using that word. I am coming to that only. Krita, kritat, krita, akrita. Shankaracharya explains, it is basically effect and cause. Krita means effect, produced. Akrita, Nachiketa's words, akrita is that which is not produced at all. That which always is. Is there something like that? There, of course, he uses the word cause for a temporary cause. Cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. Everything, the whole study of science is cause and effect. Cause and effect. You run an AI agent, they call AI agent. An AI agent is supposed to solve some specific problem you have. If you're an accountant, it works in the whole world of accounting, and you can do all that. It does your job 10 times faster. Okay? 10 times faster. My God, people are losing jobs. And if you're somebody else, if you're an engineer trying to design plants, then that the separate agent is there. It will work on that. What type of plant? Chemical plants. Okay, you provided the whole knowledge of chemical plants and chemical engineering. It will go on. It will go and help you with that. Cause effect. So the results will come, and still you have to check if this is right or not, because there is a footnote there. ChatGPT can be wrong sometimes. That is what gives me the blood pressure. And so, because for people like us, sometimes I'm wrong and all, we can't accept. And so ChatGPT.
Previously,
In our
individual.
sannyasi group, you know what happened? Some people ask questions, and then somebody will type, "This is said by ChatGPT." And I'm going, wait a minute, you can't say that. Hey, we are asking you a question based on your knowledge. You have to tell me what it is. You can't say ChatGPT. I could have asked ChatGPT myself. Why do I need your help? Huh? My God, this is too much. Somebody was asking the other day, upachara. The word is upachara. Upachara means what? Panchopachara puja, Shodopachara puja, Shodashopachara, all that. Upachara means so many steps are there when one does a puja. Okay? Each step is called upachara. And that sannyasi was asking, that Swamiji was asking, he was my classmate at Anekatti Ashram. He was asking, what is the English translation for the word upachara? So for 3 days, people were saying left and right and explanation from ChatGPT, this, that, people were put. Then I said, Swamiji, here is the translation for upachara. And then I sent him a recorded 3-4 second recorded message. It is upachara. Many sannyasis started putting all these smileys to that message, because that is the only translation. Then somebody said ceremonial. Our Ananta Chaitanya Swamiji, who is teaching in our, he said ceremonial offering. Ceremonial offering. Okay. You can say whatever you want.
Other
But
service, they
puja
say,
itself, the word puja itself doesn't have a word in English. Where are you going to go for upachara and all this? Not possible. Not possible.
in
So
other religion, they use service.
So I told Swamiji, this is a good opportunity to he wants to address a foreign audience. That's what he said. Tell the foreign audience, this karma, God itself, this Ishvara itself has no translation. Karma, punyam, papam, no translation. Puja, no translation. And where is the question of upachara, which is all too intricate it is. And so puja itself is not there. How are you going to find a translation for upachara? So anyway, this was the discussion. And so that krita, akrita, so there's so much going on here. And so I'm reminded of Nachiketa's krita, kritat, cause, effect. So this tasmin parāvare, in that paramanavaram, in this world of duality constant, cause, effect, duality, Brahman has to be seen as the underlying essence, the existence is provided by Brahman. That I have to see. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Okay, Tasmin Parāvare. And how do I see it? A Brahman. Everything cause is Brahman and effect is Brahman. It is not enough. Sakshad Aham Asmi Iti. Don't put Brahman as Paroksha out there. It is not out there. You have to come and say, not only everything is Brahma, I am that Brahma, therefore I am manifesting as everything. Atma is manifesting as everything, including this body. That is called aparoksha jnanam versus paroksha jnanam. All right. So Shankaracharya brings us all the way down to ground level. You can't go below this anymore. This is ground. This is groundedness. Okay. Tasmin parāvare sākṣāt aham asmi iti drishte sati samsara karana uchchedat muchyate ityartaha. Now Shankaracharya is saying, what is the final meaning of this mantra? The final meaning, ityartaha, means final essence of this mantra is samsara karana uchchedat muchyate. That person gets liberated. The person who was described earlier, the person who is studying this, etc. Why does he get liberated? Samsara karana uchchedat. Uchcheda means destruction. Destruction of what? Not samsara. Samsara karana. Destruction of the cause of samsara. What causes samsara? Avidya. And all confusions, everything. Avidya and avidya born confusions. And so confusion means all new ideas and philosophies. Everything stops me from knowing myself. And so samsara karana uchchedat, because of the destruction of the cause of samsara, muchyate, released. That person is released. That is the meaning. And so in the last minute we have, let's do the anvaya. Tasmin sarvagne parāvare drishte. Tasmin sarvagne parāvare drishte. Sati you can add. Tasmin sarvagne parāvare drishte sati. Okay. hṛdayagranthiśchidyante bhidyate kama. sarvasaṃśayāḥ chīdyante. Okay. sarvasaṃśayāḥ chīdyante. Asya karmāṇi kṣīyante cha. Asya karmāṇi kṣīyante cha. All same thing. There's nothing we've added in this anvaya except a couple of words. And the words we added are right in the beginning. Tasmin sarvagne. That sarvagne we added. Tasmin sarvagne parāvare drishte sati. Sati also we added. hṛdayagranthiśchidyante bhidyate sarvasaṃśayāḥ chīdyante asya karmāṇi kṣīyante cha. Om purnamadav purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.